Hi, welcome to our video. Today I am very excited to show you this new rugged phone from Ruggex. Ruggex is a trusted UK brand in rugged phones and tablets. This is their latest model. It's called the Rhino 5 Lite. The Rhino 5 Lite is practically the same as the very popular Rhino 5 model, but it just has some slimmed down specs, so it's more affordable. But physically it's exactly the same, so it's very hard wearing and tough, as with all Ruggex phones and tablets, and it's a really good phone. So let me show you the outside. So on the outside we can see that strong rubberized exterior. It's got a 4.5 inch screen. It's got the touch buttons on the bottom. We've got a front facing camera. We've got a power on button and an SOS button, and on the other side we've got volume up and volume down. Now it comes with those Rhino metal sides as well. On the bottom we've got a lanyard port so you can add a string. We've got a speaker, camera, flash, and like I said, we've got those metal sides. We've got the power button at the top as well. We've got heavily rubberized exterior. We've got a USB and a headphone jack at the top. You can see it's a very strong plug, so it should seal it very well, stop water from getting in. So this phone is extremely strong because of that heavily rubberized exterior. So let me show you how you put the SIM in. You've got 4 screws, you take them off. Once you've taken them off, you'll see the battery compartment here. So you just remove the battery, and here we've got a little tray for a large SIM. So it'll take 2 SIMs. You can use 2 SIMs or you can use one, it's totally up to you. So we've got a large SIM slot, and that's how you insert it. And at the top we've got a micro SIM slot, and you install it like that. And on the other side we've got a memory card slot. It'll take up to 128 gig memory card, so that really enables you to extend the onboard memory. And once you're done, just slot the battery back in, put the battery cover on, and evenly screw up the 4 screws to make sure it's watertight. Now let me show you the demonstration of the waterproofness. Now I wouldn't do this if you don't need to. This is purely to demonstrate to you that it can be waterproof, and it is waterproof basically. So once again, don't need to do this if you don't need to, but this is purely to show you that it is watertight. So there we are. I'll put it into a bowl of water and I can get it out, and you can see that it's perfectly fine. It survived, there's no water on it. Give the screen a little wipe and it should be responsive, and you can see it all works. Now the other test I'd like to show you is how tough it is. I'm just going to run it over with a car like so. You can see it can withstand a lot of pressure, so it can withstand the weight of a whole car. And that's just another small demonstration of how tough this phone is. Now the best thing about Ruggex phones, their thing is being tough, and this phone, like all their Ruggex phones and tablets, it is extremely tough. So we give it a few run overs just to make sure, and you can see it's perfectly unharmed. The screen is not broken, it's not crushed in any way, and that's thanks to that heavily rubberized exterior and reinforced chassis. It makes it a lot tougher than your average phone. Okay, let me show you what it comes with. It comes with a charging cable, comes with a pair of headphones with a microphone, so you can take phone calls if you want to. It comes with a little screwdriver so you can open the battery compartment. It comes with a quick start manual, not the best manual in the world, but it's there anyway. Comes with a plug so you can charge it. It's a dual plug as well, so that's good. You can charge two devices at the same time. Now I would like to show you some optional extras. Now you can put a tempered glass on this as well, which makes the screen a bit more tougher. Because glass is glass, it is going to break if you hit it on something hard. It is going to break. With a tempered glass protector, it just adds that extra sacrificial layer. So should anything break, hopefully the tempered glass breaks and you can just get a new one. So that easily goes on the top. That's an optional extra. I think it's $7.99. So that's a really good extra that I would recommend you get. The other one is a pouch case. Now this is a really good case. You can attach it to your belt or a lanyard. It's really handy and it's a perfect size for this phone as well. Inside it's nice and soft so it protects the phone. It's got little clips so it's not going to accidentally fall out, and it's got an extra pocket as well so you can put your credit card in there too, which is very handy. So if you've got your card or cards, you can just slip in there and with your phone, so you can have it like a wallet too. So there you go, it fits in very snugly, and clip it and it's well protected, and you can attach that to your belt or you can attach that to a lanyard and anything you want. So let's get started. Let me show you the phone. So unlock it, and with Android you've got your different home screens, you've got your app tray where your apps live, we've got the touch buttons on there, the back, home and the menu. And let me show you that it's got two SIM cards, both of them are active. You can choose which SIM to use for calls, which SIM to use for text if you do have two SIMs in there. Of course if you have one SIM in there you don't get that choice, but if you do, that's the way to manage it. So we've got the back, home and the menu button on the bottom. If we make out a call, dial out the call, and then if you press the call, since I've got it on ask, it will ask me. Obviously if you wanted a default, you can have a default one as well. Messaging is pretty much the same as well. There we are, the on-screen keyboard is there. If we turn it to the side as well, you can see it's a better, bigger keyboard, so easier to use. So should you need a bigger keyboard, just turn it to the side. The other thing you can do swipe typing as well, which I find really good. Literally just swipe across the letters you want, and you can see the phone will type it out. Really handy. It makes texting so much quicker and so much easier. Okay, let me show you how to access the quick settings. So what you need to do is just drag your finger down from the top, and from here you can see the quick settings. You can turn Wi-Fi, Bluetooth and things like that off and on. This phone also has the Play Store, so we go to the Play Store here. We just have to wait for it to load. My Wi-Fi is a bit slow. From here you can download games, apps, movies, books, newspapers, whatever you like. It's an essential part of a mobile phone. Without this you wouldn't be able to download things easily. So with the App Store or the Google Play Store you can download things, which is really handy. So let me show you the browser. I'm just going to go to Google here. You can see the browser is very useful and easy to use. Let's go to the BBC News page and load up a page and show you how easy it is to use and how clear it is. There we are, you can see it's fully loaded. It's quite easy to consume the media on here on the 4.5-inch screen. We can pinch to zoom to make it bigger if we need to. And you can see the text is rendering nicely. The visuals are nice and clear and crisp too. So let me show you this screen. This screen is, like I said, is quite nice. It's clear, it's vibrant. The pictures come out very nicely. If I zoom in there, you can see it quite well. Let's go to another picture. And if we turn it to the side, we can really see that screen in better detail. You can see the fox, you can see the whiskers, you can see everything. The colours come out really nicely as well. Okay, let me show you the loudspeaker on this. The loudspeaker on this is pretty loud, so let's have a go. Being a rugged work phone, you want it to be nice and loud, so you can see there's a good selection of ringtones on there. I'm sure you'll find one that is suitable to your needs, and as you can see, it's pretty loud. So let's play a bit of music here. So as you can see, the loudspeaker on this phone is extremely loud, so it's very important for a work phone to have a loudspeaker, and you can see it does. Now let's move on to the camera here. Now the camera on the back of this camera is a 5 megapixel camera, and the front is a 2 megapixel camera. As you can see, as with all smartphones, it's got a number of options on there that you can change. Of course, it will do video as well. So let's take a picture of my little Mario here, and we'll have a look at the quality. I feel the quality is perfectly fine for work pictures and things, which is the most important thing. It's not going to give you the best pictures out there, but it's going to be good enough for those work pictures. Let's even take a picture with the front facing camera. The front one is a 2 megapixel. Again, not the most specialist of cameras, but it's good enough for what you need it for. So let's have a look at those pictures. There's a front one and there's a back one. As you can see, if I zoom in, it's quite a good resolution. It has picked up a lot of detail. The colours are very good thanks to the screen. Picture is really quite acceptable. Like I said, it's a 5 megapixel camera and it's perfectly fine for work pictures. Of course, being a waterproof phone, you can take underwater videos like this that I've done with another Ruggex phone. Okay, let me show you gaming. Now, you may not be a gamer and you may not use this for games, but if should you need to play the odd game or two while you're waiting on the bus stop or something, this is perfectly capable to spend a few minutes on a game. So this is a quick 3D game on here. You can see it works very well, perfectly usable for games should you need to. So it's nice to know that you've got the power on here if you need to use it. Okay, let's wrap this up. Now, this is a superb product from Ruggex. If you're after a rugged, tough smartphone that is tough, waterproof, dustproof, this is the phone for you. However, if you're a power user and you need really fast performance and stuff, you may be a little bit disappointed with this. Now, it hasn't got an awful lot of RAM. It's got 1 gig of RAM, and most of that RAM is taken up by the operating system. So if you are putting 1 or 2 apps, maybe WhatsApp, maybe Facebook on here, you'll be absolutely fine because it will be able to handle those. Where you would get problems is if you had more than 2 or 3 apps on here and they're running at the same time. That's where you might encounter problems where the phone slows down because it hasn't got enough RAM to work with. So if you're using 1 or 2 apps, you'll be absolutely fine. And bear in mind, because this has got less RAM, it is going to work slightly slower. So you will need a little patience. It will do everything all the other smartphones will do, but because of the limited amount of resources on the phone, it's just going to do it slightly slower. So bear that in mind if you buy this phone. Other than that, this phone is exactly what it should be. It's tough and it's rugged and it's waterproof. It's got that great screen. It's got a nice sound quality. It's got good speaker. All those things you would expect from a quality Ruggex phone. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you choose to buy this phone soon.